And welcome to Unity of Flagstaff to those of us who catch us on YouTube. And that's happening. You know, I really thought I could do it. I thought I could have the stand on this side, and I can't. All is sacred. Every expression that we are. So a guy comes home from work and he says to his partner, "I got fired today. My boss said my communication skills were awful. And I just didn't know what to say." This is a courageous community. They give me a microphone every Sunday. David Allen, in his book, Getting Things Done, tells us, the funny thing about communication is we all think we're having it. The funny thing about communication is we all think we're doing it. And of course, I do it right. Anybody that doesn't understand me must just not get it. And I'm right about that. They don't get it. They can't hear it. Do you ever remember being misunderstood in any relationship in your life?
Every day.
Yeah. I am available for counseling. Sometimes we speak love in a language that others just cannot understand. My grandma used to say, and for those of you who don't know, I will generally always quote Grandma Maine, the sage that walked the planet and blessed my life, and is with us every time we get together. She used to say, "Let me be gracious and sweet with my words today, for tomorrow I may have to eat them." We're going to talk about the languages of love. Last week, what we found out was we asked the question, what's love got to do with it? And as most everybody in the room already knew, it has everything to do with it, whatever it is. So now that we've established that, we might want to move it up on our priority list of understanding how to work with it in our lives, to have it be integrated in to everything we do, because if everything is about love and it is what everything's got to do with, we might as well get on board. Have you had a spot in your life that it feels like sandpaper to your soul? I have 1 million daily. The 5 languages of love came to the forefront of our minds way back in 1992. And there are people in this room that probably won't remember that. And I love that about you. 1992, a gentleman by the name of Gary Chapman wrote a book called The 5 Languages of Love, which was very creative considering that's what it was about. And so what he told us was this, is he said the 5 languages of love, and he was referring to romantic coupled love. He said words of affirmation, that's really key. And we in New Thought say, really? Affirmations? He also said acts of service, receiving gifts, one of my favorites, quality time, and physical touch. So it's very easy to see how that concept has stuck. It's still on the bestsellers list. He sold millions and millions of books. I listened to an interview with him, and in 1992, they sold 700 books. That's not a bestseller. And boom, he had great marketing, and he had a great concept. One that we can truly put our heads around, especially around romantic coupled love. But what about all those other love relationships I have in my life? What about those? What about the ones with a sibling? I won't go there. And what about the ones with our children, with our pets, with our neighbors, with the grocery store lady? I have a 28-year, 90-minute relationship with my hairstylist. And I will tell you, there's been a lot of love in that 28 years. What about that language? What is that? What is it that I need to have heard so I feel loved? Do you know? You all know. You know exactly what your language of love is. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to make any great wise thing up about it. You know what your language of love is. And when that sandpaper enters the conversation, that ain't it. Or at least it doesn't feel like it. And last week we talked about if